everyone, Titus here with Real Breaks, ready to get rolling with our basketball value mixer for the afternoon. It's been my last break of the afternoon. I'm like really white up there. Let's see if that helps. But anyways, let's go ahead and get our mint outs. We'll go ahead and get started right away. Say hello when you join and let me know who's here. And let's have some fun. So this will be our only basketball mixer for the day. I'm assuming, I don't think Amel's doing any. Let me see. He did post his teaser. Let's see what Amel's got cooking tonight. Posting at 5 p.m. Top Stadium Club PYT. So lead out with that. 5:30. Football mixer with new release Donruss. Followed by 2020 Stadium Club randoms. There you go. There's your random chance. But let's go ahead and we'll get started right away with the 17-18 stuff. We got two Optic Cellos and Ascensions. Then for 18-19, we got an Optic Blaster and a Prism Cello. For 19-20, we got a bunch of stuff. We got two Chronicles Fat Packs, two Illusions Fat Packs, Chronicles Hanger, Chronicles Blaster, two Illusions Blasters, Optic Blaster, Mosaic Blaster, two Mosaic Cellos, two Prism Cellos, and then Court King's Hobby Box to wrap it up. So it should be a lot of fun. Ton of products in here. I don't think we've ever done a mixer with this many different boxes and packs in it, but should be a fun one. Brett, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for hopping in to Brett's first break with us. So we'll have to see if we can get him some magic. Let's see. Brett ended up with the Hawks. We'll see if we can get you Trae Young. But let's go ahead and we'll get started with the 17-18 Optic Cellos. Matthew, yeah, I got you. Matthew looks to give the Pistons. So Pistons got Kennard in 17-18, and then you got Siku in the current year stuff. What's going on, Nate? Aren't you supposed to be working? You can do worse than that, Matthew. Look at that. Right on the back of the first pack. De'Aaron Fox, Optic rated rookie. Base going to the Kings. Kings to Tim Wollersheim. All right, Frank, let's do it. We've been hitting some huge Lucas lately. So even out of these value mixers, we had a green and like a red, white, and blue come out recently. Derek White, good one for the Spurs. Jordan, what's up? Jordan, we need to come check out the store. We are opening up to the public tomorrow, but people have been swinging by for the last couple of weeks. But tomorrow's a big day. Let's do it, Jordan. I'm hoping for some heat, too. Our high-end mixers on Tuesday were nuts. So the first one, the mid-hit, was a Pink Ice Luka rookie. And then in the second one, it was a Jason Tatum Fast Break Auto from Optic. Pretty crazy. Yeah, sounds good, Jordan. Love to see you guys swing by. Just give me a heads up. Tony Bradley, Optic Hollow going to the Jazz. Jazz are going to Derek Jensen. So hollows are super tough. The farther back you go, the tougher they are to hit. They've definitely started to produce more of them. So we don't see those very often. I will sleeve up this Josh Hart actually. Malik Monk. Lonzo Ball, Rookie Kings for the Lakers. Derek White, Spurs. Spurs to Mark Dennis. Yeah, Jordan. It's really clean. There's another nice Derek White, too, purple. It was really clean, but it was a little bit off top to bottom on centering, but it wasn't bad at all. So, I don't know. I'm hoping it gems for him. But we'll have to wait and find out. It's definitely worth a shot, but I would give it like 50-50 chance at, maybe even less than that. Maybe like 60-40 in favor of a 9, just from what I've seen. But yeah, left to right centering was good. Otherwise, the surface looked pretty clean. And yeah, it's just that top to bottom centering. It's just a little tight. It's just a little bit easier to compare on that one because it like kind of wraps around that like kind of indent. It wraps around, so you can compare the centering on the left to the centering on the top. So it makes it a little bit tougher. Whereas for like this year's Prism, it's a little bit tougher to compare the sides to the top. So sometimes they'll let it slide. Casey, to be honest, I didn't look too closely at that one. But, I mean, you got to send that one in either way, I feel like. Giannis, blue velocity for the Bucks. Bucks to Aaron Nix. Kyle Kuzma, Lakers. Lakers to Adam Lawrence Novak. Especially where we are at in the season with, Mitchell just getting eliminated. Got the offseason coming up here. Send it in and have it back for Christmas when they come back. Jonathan Isaac, blue velocity for the Magic. It's a nice one there. Magic are going to Curtis Stowe. I mean, Isaac and Okiki are the two you're looking for on the Magic, so good to get that one out of the way. And if you get some Okiki, it's upside. Absolutely, Casey. That's the answer I like to hear. Kuzma's going to the Lakers for Adam Lawrence Novak. I'm going to throw that on a stance. Throw them all on a stance. Always nice getting Giannis color, too. All right. So our other 17-18 box is Ascension. Yeah, recently we've been having a ton of big stuff come out of here. We got a Jason Tatum rookie Ascent auto. We got a Durant auto. We got a Jason Tatum green parallel out of 25. Yeah, Jordan, going back to your comments, it does seem like PSA has cracked down on grading. The last couple ones I've gotten back have been much tougher than the previous ones, but you never know. Sometimes you just get tough graders, or they're in a bad mood, or who knows. But if you send it enough, then you get the orders where they're really nice to you and gave you some 10s that you didn't expect, and kind of evens out. Nice, Casey. Yeah, I just sent 2 of those in and got them back recently. I got a 10 and a 9, so I'll take it. Might crack that 9 and send it in again. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Let's go with Ascension. Willie Aaron Gomez green. That is number 20 of 25. Knicks on that are going to be going to Ken Lutterbach. Rosen reaching new heights. There's your ink. Nicholas Batum. I mean, Batum's solid. 4 of 10 on that, though. So, solid player. Low numbered hits. 4 of 10 go to the Hornets. Hornets to Sean Parrott. I like Batum. Frank Mason III, purple parallel out of 50. That's going to the Kings for Tim Wollersheim. Shoot, Mike. Derek White's for the Spurs. There's a Giannis base for the Bucks. And a Smith Jr. Alonzo Ball base. Go to the Lakers. I'll do it for the 17-18 stuff. right. Let's move on to 1819. We can do our Prism Cello first. Yeah, for sure. Second year Prism stuff has started to sell super well for a lot of guys. So we did hit a Tatum Silver recently. Alright, see you later, Mike. Thanks for swinging by. Jerome Robinson, silver for the Clippers. Wrong Clippers, silver. Clippers to Mark Zimmerman. DeAndre Ayton, Emergence for the Suns. Nice one there for Nate Reinhardt. Elliot Kobo for the Suns. Josh Hart. So this one's got the RC logo, but it's actually not a rookie. He had his stuff in 17-18. Red, White, and Blues. Marvin Williams, Mirotic, and Dwayne Wade. Alright, another 1819 products. We got 1819 Optic Blaster. Yeah, Blue Velocity Kuzma. It could be. I'd like Fox a little bit better. I'll make the swap for Adam. There you go, buddy. You guys can split time in the mid. Kevin Herter for the Hawks. Nice Optic grade rookie there. Hawks to Brett Reinhardt. Not the Hawk he's looking for, though. Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks. Dwayne Wade franchise features. Hutcherson for the Bulls. There we go. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Optic rated rookie base. Clippers going to Mark Zimmerman. Could not make up his mind passing in the ball at the end of the game yesterday. So lobbed it to Steven Adams. Good blaster. Jaren Jackson Jr. base. Grizzlies going to Ashley and Justin DeMaro. Love Triple J. Kyla Hook and Dennis Rodman hollow winner stays for the Bulls. So I guess Giannis and Kuzma are the only two that are left in the playoffs still on that showcase. Everybody else has been eliminated. They're all bubble teams, but everyone's been eliminated. All right, what should we kick off for 1819? Let's do Chronicles first. We'll start off with our two fat packs. Colomelli Donruss updates for the Pelicans. The eyeball. Here's a Luka playbook. And our first Zion rookie. Panini Threads, Zion Williamson. Going to the Pelicans and Billy Tillman. There we go, Billy. Hopefully first of many. Kobe White score. Go to the Bulls. Hachimura. That's a bronze luminance for the Wizards and Rusty Slav. Kendrick Nunn, Hometown Heroes. Jared Culver, bronze marquee. RJ Barrett's playbook base for the Knicks. Knicks are going to Ken Letterbach. Steph Curry luminance. There's Siku for the Pistons. Another Melly Donruss update. Kobe White's prestige for the Bulls. And Hachimura, Hometown Heroes for the Wizards. Two Cam Johnsons. I'll sleeve up that bronze. Let's keep it rolling, Billy. Yeah, John, I sent off a bunch. So I think even a lot of the ones that are only selling for, $10 raw, I think a lot of those still have a chance to be $100 PSA 10s. So when we've seen the upside with like Luka's Chronicles stuff, the upside is there if any of them explode. So I've been sending in RJ, Kobe White's, Tyler Hero, and then obviously John, Zion, and a couple Hachimuras. Yeah, Casey, luckily I have quite a bit of Hero. I was buying him up throughout the entire season. So it's been fun watching him play. Part of it is Nunn really hasn't played much in the playoffs. They've started to work him back in a little bit, but it's opened up some more minutes. It's like Dragic, Duncan Robinson, and Hero. They're kind of rotating. Hanger box for Chronicles. Yeah, I mean, John, you don't have to, but the deal for me is like, if I'm going to send him in 45 day, you don't really have time to sit around and try to decide. So by the time you're waiting to see if they're actually worth grading or not, you lost a couple months. So you might as well just send them in. Bullet heard the basketball market's crashing. Yeah, you got your typical off-season drop happening on some of the guys. John Morant Threads. Ashley and Justin. Not yet. There's your first one. Grizzlies, Ashley and Justin tomorrow. Siku Threads base. Hachimura Panini base. Here we go. There's another Zion. Love the in-game shots they get on these cards. Pelicans going to Billy Tillman. That's the other thing about these. There's not really a ton of Zion base cards that are actual action shots from games. So that's like why I like creating these. Because otherwise, Optic and Prism, they're all these staged pictures from the rookie photo shoot. But in Chronicles, you actually get them in-game. RJ Barrett's Classics for the Knicks. And here's Tyler Hero. Sleeve up that Luka Crusade for the Mavs. Cam Johnson, Hometown Heroes. Couple DeAndre Hunters. There we go. There's another Ja. Ja Morant Essentials base, followed by a Luka Green Essentials. Yeah, Hero was really involved last night. Did you guys see? You guys see what Dort did in that last game? So Lugan's Dort puts up 30 points. Kind of out of nowhere, and his stuff went nuts on eBay. But he just doesn't really have that many cards. I remember I pulled a couple of his autos out of Court Kings, and we're going to have a chance today too. But his autos from Court Kings are getting like $80. Yeah, not bad at all there, Billy. John, so I don't have like a hard and fast rule. Typically, if 10s are like 40 or like over $40, I'll usually send them in. And because a lot of the guys that I'm sending in, I'm expecting to go up anyways. So if that 10 ends up being 60 by the time they come back, then it was definitely worth it. And also, it, kind of depends what you have into it too. Like, let's say I've got a bunch of Series 1 base sitting around from Topps, or like Top Series 1 from this year. Like, I might go back and pull the Kyle Lewis and send them in because they're just sitting in my box. I feel like I don't have anything into them. Might as well send it in. Then you only have the $13 into it. Even if it 9s, you probably get your money back on that. So, kind of depends. But honestly, if I think it has a shot at a 10, I'm just going to send it. If it's a player that I like. Obviously, I'm sending in way more Prism guys than I am Chronicles, because Prism, you just have so much more upside. Like, you saw what happened with Bull PSA 10s. Just nobody was grading them at the time, so nobody really had any to sell. But if you waited until they were worth it to grade, then you're not going to have them back till next season. You couldn't capitalize when they spiked. Oh, I guess we skipped one Chronicles product. Oops. Oh well. Living Legends, Oscar Robertson, orange, going to the Bucks. But yeah, Dort's solid. He didn't look great at the end of that game there. I don't know what he was trying to do. There's Bagley, orange, going to the Kings. But the thing that got me, I know he had already stepped out of bounds, but he catches the ball. There's nobody in between him and the hoop, and he turns and tries to throw it off of Harden. Like, what? I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, sure, you get it out of bounds, you can drop a play again, but here's a really nice one. Shining Stars Orange, LeBron James acetate. Going to the Lakers and Adam Lawrence Novak. Really nice card there. Yeah, absolutely, Casey. But yeah, I mean, early on in the season, you can buy like just about anybody for $5 on the Prism, or a couple bucks. Even like Kobe White, Tyler Hero, you could pick up for $5. And it's LeBron. Should maybe be up here. Let's bump Giannis. Grant Williams, orange. Go to the Celtics. Celtics to Mike Sheldon. There we go. There's Tyler Hero. So I know Illusions is a little bit, lower on the spectrum products for basketball, but I really like the foil finish they use on these cards. That's just your typical paper-based cards. I think that's really nice. But the foil boards are always tough to grade though too, so give and take. Illusions Blaster. It's a red Brooke Lopez. Number to 199 for the Bucks. Bucks to Aaron Nix. There's a Tristan Thompson Emerald. So now that I know what to look for, there is a little bit of a green tint on the background, but then the Illusions logo is silver on those ones. Jared Culver. So green Living Legends acetate Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Mark, so my method is I just use one of those like microfibers that comes with like sunglasses or like just any glasses, Hachimura base. So I'll use one of those. I'll wipe down the edges first, then I'll wipe down the surface, and as I'm going, I'll inspect it to make sure it's clean. Oh, it's our guy. It's Zach Collins. Trophy Collection Zach Collins auto for the Trailblazers and John Fetchko. We did this the other day too. Out of like an Optic Blaster, I think we pulled a Zach Collins auto. That's awesome. All right, we can't not put Zach on the showcase. Just have him peeking on the side there. Oh, that's nice. Hachimura Emerald. So yeah, wipe down the edges, wipe down the surface. Always put it in a fresh penny sleeve. A lot of people I know cut the corners on them too, so they don't catch a corner on it. But then you have to send them in semi-rigids, Mark, which have gotten really tough to find actually. Wizards to Rusty Slav, but yeah, got to send them in semi-rigids. And that's about it. For Lineage, Barkley. You know it, always, Casey. Always after the Zach Collins, there's something huge. John, I think I sent in one Prism update, Kendrick Nunn. Otherwise, I have not. You know, I was planning on sending in some more of his stuff. Actually, I take that back. I have sent in his Optic base. But I was planning on sending in a little bit more stuff. You know, some of the Chrome from Chronicles. But now after seeing him like not play at all in the playoffs for the most part, I'm getting a little bit more hesitant. But, yep, Mark, Casey's spot on. Card Saver 1s are what Cardboard Gold calls them. Otherwise, they have different names for, like, Ultra Pro makes them, BCW makes them. You can get them from any of those manufacturers. Just make sure you get the right size. Because they do also make ones like, I think this Card Saver 2 are smaller. And you want the bigger ones. You've sent none of his stuff in. So Christian Wood is a guy that I've got a decent amount of his rookie autos. He has like 0 cards. So he was a rookie in, I don't know, like 15, 16 maybe. And didn't have any cards until this year after that. So his rookie stuff sells really well. It's almost like Shake Milton, his Revolution card. That's Christian Wood. And he looked phenomenal after they traded away Drummond. Bogdanovich, Emerald, going to the Kings. So, just something to keep an eye on. If you see one cheap, pick it up. Jalen Noel, Emerald for the Bulls. John Stockton, Living Legends, green acetates, going to the Jazz. John, I don't know. His Prism update were super expensive right out of the gates. and came down quite a bit. So depending on when you sold it, you might have done okay. Davis Bertans. Rookie Reflections, Zion Williamson and Charles Barkley. I saw Barkley first, and then I was about to go past it. But there's Brandon Clark. It's got Zion on it. So we'll go ahead and random that off after the break. Pelicans are owned by Billy Tillman, and Sixers are owned by Tony Whittinger. So Tony might weasel his way into a Zion card here. Steve, the thicker cards that can't fit in the card savers, you can actually just send in their top loaders. So that's actually what they recommend. So like Project 2020 card or whatever, you can just send in a 130 point top loader. Bobby does not. Ryan is not out hitting all the targets in Walmarts. We buy retail from distributors by the case. You know, we buy it from people local by the case, or that sometimes halls that they're sitting on. We'll pick it up from everyone. We got better things to do than sit around at Targets. Yeah, most people don't know that you can actually buy retail stuff by the case. You know, like Optic Blasters, they don't just sell them at Target. You can buy them by the case on the secondary market. Yeah, not at all, Mark. You can definitely send Chrome cards in the card saver ones. They've got plenty of space. You can even send in like, I don't know, you can send in like 100-point cards probably. Like I'm thinking of like Origins based cards. Those can still go in those. Kobe White's Pink Recon for the Bulls. Bulls to Grant Russell skirt. Kobe White's Luminance for the Bulls. Hachimura XR Wizards. Brandon Clark Threads. Langford Crusade for the Celtics. Hachimura Prestige for the Wizards. I love ripping Chronicles because he gets so many rookies. It's crazy. Cam Johnson Pink for the Suns. Let's leave that one up. Giannis Playbook. Siku Essentials for the Pistons. LeBron Threads based Lakers. Another Hachimura. Hachimura Recon for the Wizards. DeAndre Hunter Flux, nice one there. I love the Flux design. Hawks go to Brett Reinhardt. LeBron James Panini base Lakers. Cam Johnson Pink Luminance for the Suns. Ja Morant's Playbook Grizzlies. Kawhi wearing the Mr. Cartoon jersey. Yeah, Billy, no thanks then. Yikes. Yeah, Mark, they are getting really scarce. Casey's spot on. So, yeah, they've gotten pretty expensive. But, like, we have some here in the shop, but they're not cheap. Well, like, we can't even buy them at, like, a good price. So, obviously, we can't sell them cheaper than we buy them for. Bob, I don't know if the Bucks can make a run. I'm not sure. I mean, part of it is I just like the Heat a lot, so I wouldn't mind seeing them knock off the Bucks. But Giannis is a special player, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did something. Yeah, Mark, I don't know if they'll actually send them back to you or what they'll do, but yeah, don't send them in until you get those.
Good. Are you Amir?
What?
What's your name?
Amel.
Oh. Okay, let's count it out. I haven't quite counted. I can't remember.
Yeah, for sure, Bob.
It's a nice looking store you guys got there.
Appreciate it.
Looks really nice, actually.
We're scrambling to get everything up and cleaned up before we open tomorrow.
I suppose, but that's kind of how it goes, isn't it?
Exactly. So we should be good on stuff.
All right, so that does it for Chronicles. What do you guys want to do next? Let's do this Optic Blaster.
It's fun, yeah. Love it.
Refs tried to give him the last game. There's been some controversial endings there, or just calls in general in that series.
You guys already got
Yeah.
Yeah, Bullet, that might be part of it too.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting. It's good.
There's Bull Baits. Yeah, Bob, we will have an online store. We're going to hold off on that for now, though. We'll have a website up here, like, any day now. But we'll hold off on selling boxes on it for now. But that is definitely something that we'll have the capability to do. We'll have the capability to do it right away. We're just not going to load product into it. LeBron James, T-minus 3-2-1 for the Lakers.
10:30, right?
We got a checkerboard. Will Barton for the Nuggets. Nuggets going to Ashley and Justin.
Yeah, that should be fine, right?
Bull for the Nuggets. Nuggets again for him. James Harden, Fantasy Stars Hollow for the Rockets.
22.
27.
PJ Washington Jr. Hornets.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27.
Ooh, there we go. Lucas Samanic Hollow. Samanic's actually a guy that I really like. Isaiah Roby purple for the Mavs and Levine on the back.
I think, yeah, that was pretty damn close.
That's what I had.
Exactly.
He's really young, came from overseas. Jeez. Tumbling top loaders. Spurs going to Mark Dennis. But yeah, I like Samanic a lot. This isn't like any sort of variation or whatever. They just forgot to put his name on the front. Him and Kendrick Nunn. Don't know how it happens, but
Cool. Can I buy something?
Yeah, put it up.
I'll say, I don't have much time, but I kind of want to come check it out.
Yeah, take a look. I might have to call Ryan to know prices, just because we're getting all our prices updated as well today. We don't have everything priced, but let me know what you'd be interested in.
Yeah.
We can just take that off the total, if you wanna do that.
Yeah, we could probably do that. We'll see, huh? It's just my name. You,
Mason, Tyler,
Gunderson. Yep.
Okay.
At Gmail. Yep.
Got it. Cool, take a look around, let me know what
Yeah.
you're thinking, and,
Cool.
I can send that out to you.
Is this all Josh's old?
all right. Let's move on to Mosaic. We got 2 Mosaic cellos and then a blaster to follow. Yeah, 2 weird endings to the games yesterday. So obviously that Bucks Heat one was controversial. Then the Rockets Thunder one was just weird too. So with like 2 seconds left, they had that off-ball foul. Like right as a timeout got called, and they had to straighten that out, figure out if the foul counted or not. But it was a 2-point game, and you only get 1 free throw for an off-ball foul. But you get to keep the ball. So in that scenario, you'd rather have the 2 points. Probably. I mean, I guess either way, they still had the chance at the win. But Gallinari missed the free throw. Yeah, usually they do that so that it penalizes them more than just giving them 2 free throws, so that a team that's losing can't foul, but before the clock starts and save that time. But in this scenario, it actually hurts. Mellow green. Romeo Langford, green Mosaic for the Celtics. Celtics to Mike Sheldon. Devin Booker, hollow. Phoenix Suns are going to Nate Reinhardt. Yeah, Jim, it's been a good one. It's been fun. There's a ton of product that we were able to get in here. So obviously not quite as much of the high-end stuff, but you know that's what makes it a value mixer. Siku, camo pink for the Pistons. Pistons to Matthew Jackson. You know, $79. You can see a ton of product get opened. Still got some really nice stuff in here. Really nice camo pink. Kobe White's camo pink debut for the Bulls. Bulls to Grant Russell Skur. Alright, Mosaic Blaster. Hey, there's Nate's. So Jim, I mean, the decision you gotta make is if you want to break them and then get them off to PSA or wait. So I'm sure the boxes themselves will go up in price for next season, but then you know if you do open them yourself and want to grade stuff, then you're just that much more behind the game. So that's the decision you gotta make. Chuck, so I'll be back Saturday afternoon. I'm sure we could do another basketball mixer. I don't know if we'll do 79 price point again, or what price point we'll do, but we'll do another basketball mixer on Saturday afternoon. Claxton, green mosaic for the Nets. Markel Fultz, Brandon Clark debut for the Grizzlies. You know, Jim, go ahead and rip it. That's my final suggestion. Rip it, get him off the PSA. Rui Hachimura, green mosaic debut for the Wizards. Another nice one. Wizards to Rusty Slav. Okay, we got two Prism Cellos and then our Court Kings. That'll wrap up this break. All right, Billy, let's pick it up. Let's go. I mean, we just need one here. One here out of these last two products. We're set. Jackson Hayes, I got excited. I recognize that color at the bottom. Drew Holiday silver. Bull, let's go. Bull, Prism base for the Nuggets. Going to Ashley and Justin tomorrow.
The way I always think of it is, as long as a 9 sells for more than raw, which a large majority of the time.
It did.
There we go.
It did for a while. For a while there, the card was selling for like $550 raw, which is a lot, you know?
Blake Griffin silver for the Pistons.
Red,
Red, white, and blues.
I had no doubt it was gonna get 10.
Bruno Fernando for the Hawks.
Got it back in like 2 weeks, which is crazy.
And that'll do it for Prism.
I was like, well, God damn it. And I was like, I don't know, and then I look at the prices, it was selling for like, I think $600. So it was barely more than a lot.
Yeah.
All right, final box. We got a hobby box. 2019-2020 Court Kings.
I'm not even gonna sell it. I'm just gonna sit on it and whatever. You know? Yeah, Yeah.
We get some blanks out for this one.
Even if he doesn't play good, there's just so much hype again. He's only something December. I know he's
Yeah. I'm not gonna sell it.
All right, base Donovan Mitchell, Kemba Walker, and Kevin Durant.
Next few.
Level 1 base Jackson Hayes. Hayes going to the Pelicans and Billy Tillman. Kyrie Irving, Ruby Maestro for the Nets. Nets to Waylon Ross. That's number 2 of 149. First hits, Luka Samanic, Art Nuviu. Go to the Spurs. Grab some fake pennies here. Spurs to Mark Dennis.
So eventually we'll have it'll be windows here. I'll do that right now.
All right, 179 of 179. There we go. Tom Heinsohn. Brushstroke Citrine Auto for the Celtics. Celtics to Mike Sheldon. That's number 9 of 25. That'll be the last hit of the break. Let's see what we got here hiding in the back. Points in the paint, Zach LaVine for the Bulls. Bulls to Grant Russell Skur. Apprentice artist, Cody Martin, going to the Hornets. Hornets to Sean Parrott. And your last card of the break is a nice one. Cam Reddish, level 2, Court Kings base, going to the Hawks and Brett Reinhardt. Nice way to end it, Brett. Love the level 2, 3, and 4 base for Court Kings. Awesome looking cards. Even level 1, they did a great job with those this year. Let's go ahead and do our recap. We'll start off with this sleeve stuff.
If you want to send like $5 first, make sure I get it before you send them.
Got some Mosaic, Optic, bunch of Chronicles, Hachimura, Hunter, Cam Johnson, Illusions, and more Chronicles. 17-18 stuff. Okay, I blame it on Amel. Hopefully we can get you back next time. Maestro Ruby, Kyrie Irving. Devin Booker Silver for the Suns. Will Barton checkerboard. Going to the Nuggets, Giannis Blue Velocity for the Bucks. Aaron Gomez out of 25 Knicks. And then on to rookie stuff we top loaded. Huge stack. Cam Reddish level 2 for the Hawks. Jackson Hayes level 1 Pelicans. Bull Prism based Nuggets. Hachimura Green Mosaic debut for the Wizards. Kobe White's Camo Pink debut for the Bulls. Siku Camo Pink for the Pistons. Bull Optic based Nuggets. Samanic Hollow Spurs. Kobe White Pink Recon for the Bulls. Kobe White Luminance Bulls, John Morant's Playbook Grizzlies, Hachimura, that's an Emerald for the Wizards, Grant Williams Orange for the Celtics, Tyler Hero for the Heat, Tyler Hero again, Luka Doncic Green Essentials for the Mavs, John Morant, Grizzlies, John again, Hachimura, Bronze Luminance for the Wizards, Kobe White Bulls, Hachimura Hometown Heroes for the Wizards, Kevin Huerter Hawks, Mitchell Robinson Knicks, Jerome Robinson, Silver, Prism for the Clippers. DeAndre Ayton, Emergent Suns. Frank Mason III, Purple out of 50 Kings. Tony Bradley, Hollow Jazz. Derek White, Spurs. And Derek White, Purple. All right, so we will need to random this one off between the Pelicans and Sixers. Tom Heinsohn, Citrine Auto, numbered out of 25 for the Celtics. We got Lucas Samanic, Art Nouveau, relic for the Spurs. Nicholas Batum, Auto, 4 of 10 for the Hornets. Showcase, we got our Zach Collins Trophy Collection Auto, going to the Trailblazers. Trailblazers to John Fetchko. Jaren Jackson Jr., Optic rated rookie for the Grizzlies, and Ashley and Justin DeMar. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, same thing for the Clippers, going to Mark Zimmerman. De'Aaron Fox, Optic rated rookie base for the Kings. Kings to Tim Wollersheim. Couple Zions coming out of Chronicles. We got a Panini base and a Threads base. Pelicans to Billy Tillman. LeBron James Shining Stars Orange for the Lakers. Lakers to Adam Lawrence Novak. Jonathan Isaac Blue Velocity rated rookie for the Magic. And Curtis Stowe. And you might even hit on the break. Kyle Kuzma Blue Velocity for the Lakers and Adam Lawrence Novak. So that'll do it. So we're just going to run that random. And then that'll be it for me for the afternoon.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. If I find more shit, I'll swing by.
So let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. Alright, let's switch over to the desktop. So we got Sixers for Tony.
I haven't sold any.
And then we also have Pelicans for Billy Tillman. So let's go ahead and paste that in. We'll grab that. So we'll do a new giveaway over here.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I mean, I think the point of PayPal is just to transfer the money until the transaction's done, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I suppose.
let us know.
Yeah,
Thank you on that.
Alright, let's go ahead and paste those two names in here. Pelicans for Billy and Sixers for Tony. Dice was got to be 4 or higher. Going 6 rounds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and final round 6. Looks like it's going to Billy. Alright, I'll copy that. Boom. Alright, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Amel's going to be posting his first break here in 45 minutes. So go ahead and hop in. He's got some Stadium Club tonight and a football mixer. Otherwise, I'll be back on Saturday, so have a good one, and I'll see you guys later.